So today we'll be taking a look at some new Alexa Bliss theories, why Becky Lynch got called the worst, Naomi, and much more. Let's start things off with this Nikki Bella story. So as everyone is well aware of by now, WWE shockingly spoiled 7 major WWE Royal Rumble returns, as if they meant nothing at all. Majority of fans questioned why they did that. Even former WWE personality Renee Young spoke about the topic on her podcast and begged WWE to stop announcing the returns and mentioned how much she hated that. Well, now we got the reaction of Nikki Bella herself. Nikki and Brie discussed the shocking decision by WWE to announce their return in advance and had this to say during their podcast. Quote, "I was shocked they announced it because usually these are surprises, but I understand marketing-wise," end quote, said Nikki Bella. Brie also jumped in and said, business-wise, it makes sense because now we can have the whole Bella army there. So Brie sounds like she's trying to defend the decision, but Nikki Bella's reaction is a lot like the reaction that the fans had. These were supposed to be surprises. If you want to announce Lita, Kelly, and even someone like Brie Bella, then there's no issue at all. But Nikki Bella and Mickie James, these are two names that should have stayed on the surprise list. But they did what they did. With WWE spoiling her in-ring return, Nikki Bella went ahead and also made it official that yes, she has been fully cleared to compete. She had this to say about that topic, quote, "In the world of any professional sport, people always make comebacks, but what's beautiful about WWE is that we can make comebacks as many times as we want, as long as our bodies let us and doctors. I've officially got cleared," end quote. So we now know that Nikki Bella will be at the Royal Rumble, but it'll be interesting to see if she does stick around for some other extended program or storyline. The Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch feud may be not over forever, but it's definitely on pause for the time being, as Becky Lynch will face Doudrop at the Royal Rumble. Becky Lynch already faced Liv and Bianca a handful of times over the last few months. So maybe WWE wanted a fresh face like Doudrop into the title picture. It's always nice to see the platform get passed around and see what the title challengers do with it. Bianca elevated herself in the title picture. Liv also recently elevated herself by being in the title scene. So, Doudrop now has a chance to elevate herself with this feud with Becky Lynch. Liv Morgan was recently a guest on WWE's The Bump and really stayed in character when discussing Becky Lynch. She had this to say about her, quote, "I definitely think that she had to cheat to win because she was nervous. This whole time she said, 'Show me something you've done. Who have you beaten?' She was undermining me and my abilities, but every single time I've wrestled her, she had to cheat to win. And that's because she's underestimated me. But I guess I'll take it as a slight compliment, but it's not a good feeling to come so close and have something just ripped from you. She's the worst," end quote. Liv was obviously speaking within her character and within the WWE storyline world there about Becky Lynch. But that part of what Liv said about Becky always needing to cheat to win against her is actually reality. That was the story they were trying to tell there with all of Liv and Becky's matches. Becky always had to cheat to win in all of those matches. So in a way, it still validates Liv Morgan and makes it feel like she still should be owed another match. So we'll see if Liv and Becky ever meet again down the line. Now let's get into some theory discussion. There's been a lot of rumors about the Women's Royal Rumble match. We already know about the confirmed surprises that WWE already announced, and there's still a handful of mystery spots. So any of those women could end up winning the whole thing. Maybe it's an Alexa Bliss surprise win. Maybe it's a surprise Sasha Banks return. Any of those things are fully in play. But what about Naomi? Naomi and Sonya's story has been dragging on for 7 months now, with no real progression as of late. Sort of feels like we're running in place with this story at certain times. But the important thing to note here is that it's obviously still going on, and WWE is devoting time to it. So clearly, they gotta have something in mind here for this story. Well, what if the payoff and Naomi's ultimate revenge on Sonya Deville is Naomi actually winning the Royal Rumble and getting a world title match at WrestleMania. Sonya Deville's worst nightmare comes true. Naomi is getting a possible main event spot at WrestleMania with a title on the line, and there's nothing Sonya can do to take that away. That right there would be some amazing payoff. Naomi would probably be in the Final 4 or Final 3 of Royal Rumble match, and maybe that's when Sonya starts panicking and starts bringing people out to try to get Naomi eliminated. There's no disqualification in this match, so Sonya can pull off whatever she wants to try to get Naomi out. But if Naomi overcomes all of Sonya's tactics and wins the entire Royal Rumble match in the process, then imagine the reaction from the fans. Everyone knows how badly Naomi has been held back, thanks to Sonya. And seeing her pull this off for a huge win to finally overcome Sonya and get a book ticket for WrestleMania would make this story mean something and have a purpose. Everyone expects Naomi to get her revenge on Sonya by physically putting her hands on her. But a situation like this, where Naomi wins such a massive match, like the Royal Rumble, would probably be equal to putting her hands on Sonya. So if WWE was to go down a route like this, it would be decent payoff for the last 7 months of this story. Let's keep the theories going with a new Alexa Bliss theory. For this theory, we'll be basing it off an actual canceled storyline for AJ Lee and Jon Moxley. WWE was going to have AJ Lee sent to a mental facility back in 2012. AJ would spend a few weeks there trying to get right and fix the issues that WWE believed she had. Only issue being that it would just create more problems for WWE. AJ would meet another patient there, Jon Moxley, and bring him back to Raw, with her as a new love interest, and together, they would be the Bonnie and Clyde of WWE. WWE obviously didn't end up going with this storyline, but what if we plug that into Alexa's current story, because it does fit in certain areas. WWE obviously sent Alexa Bliss to a facility to fix her issues. Similar to the AJ story, what if it doesn't work? What if Alexa Bliss meets another patient there during her time, man or woman, and brings them back with her to Raw? And this new demented character that would basically be a new real-life version of Lily. Alexa's main story right now is how she can't deal with Lily's demise, right? So what if Alexa was to take another innocent patient and turn them into her own personal plaything? Something that will fill the void that Lily left behind. If it's a woman that Alexa turns, maybe they can even team up in the ring. If it's a man that she turns and brings back with her, maybe it could be another Bonnie and Clyde situation. But then again, WWE had Bray Wyatt and Alexa together as a duo and they screwed it up, so no one really wants to see that again. If they couldn't get it right on the first time, chances are they won't get it right this time. That's why it may be a bit safer to lean towards a female partner, because that's something we haven't seen Alexa Bliss do that often since turning into this character. The Alexa Bliss character, since joining Bray Wyatt, never really had any friends in the women's division. So maybe this is the one friend that she makes at the facility and wants to bring her back with her to Raw, similar to the canceled AJ and Jon Moxley story. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.